team stand for Midwestern referendum. Togetherness, we have to move the mountain. Aye, Midwestern people, we have to walk as a team. Walk as a team, make we build the nation. Midwestern people, make we walk as a team. United we stand and divided we fall. Midwestern people, make we walk as a team. Walk as a team, make we build one nation. Midwestern people, make we walk as a team. United we stand and divided we fall. Midwest liberation is our goal. United in diversity and in progress. Midwest liberation is our goal. United in diversity and in progress. Midwestern region, united in diversity. Different culture and different language. We walk together, we stand together in peace and unity. Midwestern people, we have to walk as a team. Walk as a team, make we build the nation. Midwestern people, make we walk as a team. United we stand and divided we fall. Midwestern people, make we walk as a team. Walk as a team, make we build one nation. Midwestern people, make we walk as a team. United we stand and divided we fall.
Greetings, everybody, my wounded civilian family, my brothers and sisters in the house. I salute everybody. You see, ever since I came back from Nigeria, I have to relax and sit down, look, Nigeria problem. The problem in Nigeria is bigger than all of us. And it is almost impossible to solve Nigerian problem. Our airport, I talk about our airport. And I thank God, people are coming out now talking about our airport, one of the biggest country in Africa, one of the richest country in Africa like Nigeria, and our international airport look like that. It's a disgrace. It's a shame. You see, and some people might be thinking, oh, it is Lagos. Lagos is old. It is. What about Abuja? Airport in Abuja. That one is worst. They even build a mosque inside the airport. A mosque where rubbish. Our problem is about stupid religion. What a mosque or church got to do with airport? We are not ready to learn. As we speak, 100-something people is still with the terrorists. 100-something people is with the terrorists. And the president in Aso Rock is still smiling. Nigerian problem, you just talk about it and move on. You don't let Nigerian problem overwhelm you. Otherwise, you'll be killing yourself for nothing. Do the one you can do and leave the rest. Nigeria, is a disgrace, that country. A disgrace. Over a week. Abuja train attack. After a week, no suspect, no arrest. Nobody lost their job. Nobody have resigned. The president is not addressing the nation. They can sack imam that voice out. Imam that tell the world, this what is happening now is wrong. Again, after a week, 100-something people is still with these terrorists. The terrorists said, the government know what, sometimes no need talking about these things. No need. We are, we in the South, we are not ready to make that change. The North is the worst. The tribalism, especially the religion thing, because somebody is from your tribe, from your region, because somebody is a Muslim or a Christian, to tell that person the truth. It is a curse. You know, we are going to talk about Pastor Tunde Bakare said Igbos are curse. This is what I've been saying. There is curse upon Igbo as a tribe. But not just Igbo. There is curse on all of us in Nigeria. All of us. But different curses, you know. The whole tribe in Nigeria, there is curse on us. If not, what we are tolerating in Nigeria, I don't think other African countries can tolerate it. The nonsense we are tolerating, the way we act, the way, how can Tinubu brought this man in power. He called him a general. How can Tinubu be telling you today, the general that have failed? He's not insulting the general. He said he want to continue where the general stopped. Are you crazy? You say you are not cursed. We are all cursed in Nigeria. But the Igbos are more cursed. There are more cursed on Igbo than the rest of us. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. How? How are you going to explain that? Are you going to in Nigeria? Look at the country. Nobody's safe. You know, so this idiot, the governor of, is not Kaduna, a big Kano state, is now the chairman of APC, visited Buhari, and they were all laughing. Adesina had the guts go to his war and said, why are we talking about the people they kidnapped, the insecurity in Nigeria? Talk about the road from Lagos to Ibadan, Lagos to Abuja, the train track, Lagos to Kano. They are the people who hold the country now in old stage. We should be talking about the train track. Is it not the same train? The same train you are talking about now, they are kidnapping people and killing people. I said after a week, no arrest, no suspect. Nobody lost their job. Nobody even resigned for now. You know, in a country where human beings live, by now everywhere will be shaken. Those in authority, those that is responsible for the safety, you know, for that train track, all of them be running at us. That is country that is ready to learn. Nigeria is not a country yet. We are all cursed in that country. You know, look at me. We don't like Nigeria. We are not impressed. We want change for our country. You see the problem. I want to, at some point, the topic of today is Igbo curse or not. I'll play you videos of Tinubu. I mean, not Tinubu. Pastor Tunde Bakare saying Igbos are cursed. They can't rule that country. We have been saying similar things here. All these Igbos Onyamri are all insulting him, trying to defend their foolishness. Then we'll talk about the Kanu court case. You see that the problem of Nigeria, we all are all in it together. And nobody is living. We all will suffer it. It's only the fit and the fittest that will survive Nigeria. The only thing to rectify, to put stop to this nonsense in Nigeria, like I said, is for everybody to come together. It doesn't matter, especially now the power is coming to the south. It's a golden opportunity for us to come together. Like this answers, like that kind of revolution thing. Come together and, you know, find solutions. It's not going to be easy, but with respect. Not a come and be talking nonsense, insulting a German, or a German will come and be on social media like these animals, Igbo animals. No, because we are all in it. The problem of Nigeria, it's not affecting you alone, affecting everybody. Not until we, especially the South, because the North are not ready. The North are cursed. Let me tell you, Pastor Tunde Bakare, we are going to what he said. Pastor Tunde Bakare said, Igbos are cursed. Of course, Igbos are cursed. They know they are cursed. The evidence is there. We are all cursed, including my tribe. Not only them, the Edos, Urobos, Ishekiri, Izo, we are all cursed. Look at the way we behave. We are all cursed in Nigeria. But people are more, Igbos are more cursed than the rest of us. And the North is also cursed. You see the people they are kidnapping in the North now. Are they not doing, the insecurity is in the North. But they can't talk. Why? Their brother is the president. They are cursed too. They are cursed. Look at them. We are all suffering. I went to Nigeria. You change one euro, 100 euro today. 100 euro in the morning. My brother, you'll be changing on that 100 euro in the evening. 100 euro in the morning. I'm like, come on now. You must change another one in the evening. Every day. They spend 150 euro every day. Before a week, you'll be hiding. You'll be hiding. You don't want to talk to relatives. Hey, the uncle is around. You don't tell him I'm not around. Because change 1,000 today. 2 weeks, a week is gone. That 1,000 euro is gone. It's not easy. It is only them in Nigeria who know how to manage. Like if they have 50,000. But you are there for visit. 50,000. Change it today. You buy something outside. Sometimes they'll be looking for like to give you change of 700 naira, for instance, like 1,000 naira. They'll be wasting your time. What will you do? You say, leave it. That's how you begin to spend. But let me not talk about that now. Let me talk about Nigeria. After a week, a group of criminals, northern criminals, so kidnap, terrorize Nigerians. Did you see CNN talk about it? Because you are animals. Sorry, my brothers and sisters watching me. I know you might be wondering. I thought the topic of today is about the Pastor Tunde Bakare called the Igbos curse. Igbos are curse, and yeah, I know we are going there. We have to warm up with this, the facts. We have to warm up with the facts. How on earth a group of criminals go and kidnap people inside a train? Travel by road, you are not safe. Inside a train, kidnap people. Up till now, no CNN talk about it. No international news talk about it. You are worthless because this is what we want. Everybody just do things as if it's none of their business. When you protest, start your protest now, they will say, oh, it is the Southern protest. Oh, it is the PDP sponsoring it. Or it is APC sponsoring it. Just like Opus Odima, the governor of Abia, the Imo State. I was listening to him 3 days ago. It is opposition that is sponsoring the all this destruction that is happening in the state. I say, oh God, keep your mouth shut. You know the people that is fighting you is your own fellow Igbo IPOB. Stop saying opposition. It is these people, you know them. Stop saying opposition. How can a sitting governor be saying no opposition? People in opposition, go and fish them out and stop talking nonsense. Go and fish them out. You're not ashamed. You know the people fighting you. Stop politicizing it. That's our problem in Nigeria. Start the right. The other day they were saying it is the opposition that sponsor NSAS. Is that not the joke of the century? Opposition sponsor NSAS. The opposition. We are all cursed in Nigeria. Then after the opposition I was this same governor of Kaduna. You were, insulting Jonathan. Then security. It is because Jonathan's children, they are not among the children they kidnapped them. He said when they talk, they will say, let them not politicize it. The governor now, he was telling Jonathan then, Go and solve the problem so that we will not politicize it. The same thing. Opposition, they are the ones sponsoring. Then you solve the problem so the opposition will not use it against you. We are all cause in Nigeria. Sometimes to talk about Nigeria, I came back. I said, oh, I started, fighting again. My wife have to come in. Only set it back. This Nigerian problem, you put on for head. This Nigerian problem, we get other things to solve. So and then I have to relax a little bit. In fact, I have to sneak now to come and do this one now because you know us now, to come and say this. Because to her, I am still in what we call ferry, holiday. You must take holiday. This Nigerian problem, not be for only you. Make we leave them for them. And I saw them one time. I said, no, we're not going to leave them. Now we take the here. Talk about airport. Look at Nigeria airport. They are beggars. Beggars there. Beggars. It is the only airport in the world where everybody beg. Everybody, they do us. Everybody beg. Everybody in airport, they beg. They are all beggars. Give me, bless me, give me, bless me. I was coming back. I have to change another 30 to 40,000. They were asking me to do what? To bribe. But your document complete, you will still bribe. Because me, I hate because if you waste my time, I spark. I don't want to get down with anybody. I don't want to, because when you waste my time, I can shout. The best. What did you? Sometimes I the way they look hungry too. Sometimes I want to because I like give. Me, I'm just that kind of person. So not that they force me, but bless me. Oga, bless me. You they go. You just come, leave us now. It's not easy for everywhere. They can't even put AC in their airport. AC in their airport. Nigeria is a disgrace. A disgrace. We know all these things. We know. But what we will not tolerate, like I'm a doman. One Igbo Onyamiri. Come and be messing me. Ogu will kill you there. They mad. Nigeria bad na me you dey craze. That's the reason I keep preaching respect. The problem is for all of us. The country is for all of us. If you want to go, go. If you want to go to war, go to war. You don't disturb me. It's your choice. Whatever, everybody have his own way. Look at, we are going to the main topic now. Let me just use this to warm up, before we start. Look at Sowore. He want to do revolution. Today, he want to be the president. Tomorrow, he want revolution. Next tomorrow, he want to be president. It's also good. That's his own way. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. The two political parties that can take power in Nigeria for now is APC and PDP. PDP and APC. The two corrupt, evil political parties. Other political party cannot. If you want other political party to checkmate these two corrupt political party, PDP and APC, we must do something about it. All this talk, come and tell me 30,000 people vote for you. You want to checkmate PDP and APC with 30,000 votes? You register the votes. You register your political party yourself. If you want a political party that can checkmate APC, PDP, all the stakeholders, all the youth in the north, in the south, in the west, in the east must come together in one accord and register a political party. Not the kind of political parties where Sowore go and register by himself and come and be making noise. It no go work. It's a waste of time. How can somebody now, they said he cannot leave Abuja like Sowore. I'm just, Sowore for example, cannot leave Abuja. He want to contest as a president. Is that not a joke? It's a joke. When we talk like this, some people feel as if it's like we are kind of like I don't know, like supporting the government. No, the government is a useless government. But I am saying they own the power. They are using the power against us. They said you cannot leave Abuja. Now here they hold you. You somebody that cannot leave Abuja want to be president. That's your YPP, AAC political party. Why can't another person contest there? Must it be you? I think the party is for all of you. You want that party to be ruling Nigeria. You can't leave Abuja. Can't you trust another person because you are the national chairman of the same party? This is the problem of Nigeria. Not until I keep saying coming together in one accord with respect. Nobody, you can't checkmate these people, these sick people in power. By now, Femi Adesina went to his war and posted some rubbish to even sympathize with the people they kidnap, to show that he cares. That man, talk as if he's not from this planet. He talk like as if he's not from this planet. Now, let me go to the main topic of the day. You see, I don't know, some people, like somebody like me, I keep saying we don't know it all. We are not perfect. But I still believe without all of us, kind of coming together in one accord with respect, we can change anything. Now, let me play you a video of Pastor Tunde Bakare and tell you the reason, the reason for that video. The reason for that video, I'll tell you. Politics in Nigeria.
Tafawa Balewa.
Wait, okay.
They remove his turban. Ali Ibos cannot rule Nigeria.
Okay.
And I want to remove the curse today.
You want to remove the curse?
You know what happened?
Okay.
The day they killed Tafawa Balewa, they remove his turban. They pour wine on his head, forced him to drink, and shot him. And while he was being killed, he said, none of your tribe will ever rule Nigeria.
Okay. According to this pastor, he said, did you know why Igbo cannot rule Nigeria? See, there is curse upon the Igbos. And he's going to remove the curse today. That he is going to remove the curse today. That country, Nigeria, is cursed. But he can remove the curse upon the whole country, Nigeria. But he wants to remove the curse upon the Igbos. If really Tafawa Balewa cursed them, but he wants to remove the curse. And there is nothing wrong if he have the power to remove the curse. There's nothing wrong to remove the curse. But the problem is this. The people you are trying to help to remove the curse upon them, did they agree? Some people, anybody ever curse them or they are under curse? Did they agree? That is the problem. And you that is talking about the curse now.
It's not a new thing I'm saying.
Wait.
And I said I want to break.
You that is talking about the curse now. Are you really talking about the curse that curse upon the Igbos now because you really want to help? Or you want to remind the northern vote not to vote for this Igbos Onyamiri from the southeast? Are you able getting me? This pastor Tunde Bakare, who led protests to Ojota to say Jonathan is clueless. Nigeria this, Nigeria bad. Worse things is happening now. They are not leading any protests. But voting year, campaign year now. This man came up with this kind of style. Meanwhile, at the same time, promoting Tinubu. Both of them are the people who brought this man who imposed this man in power on us. But he's saying here, he wants to help the Igbos. And the reason why Igbos can never rule Nigeria, it is because of what they did to Tafawa Balewa, the very first prime minister of Nigeria. They removed the intestine. They kill him, tear the man, and remove everything from his belly, and force him, according to him, to drink wine, alcohol, and kill him. But I know the Igbos kill him. That one I know. And they refuse to give the body back to his family up to today. The man have the very first prime minister of Nigeria was killed, and up to today, the Igbo soldiers that killed him refused to tell us where they buried him, which I know. But if they cut off his, I don't know that. If they pour wine on him, I don't know that. So what I'm saying, that if the man caused the Igbo, I don't know. But one thing I know, our problem started from 1966 when Igbo organized that coup to kill others and leave their own. I have been singing here. This is what I have been saying here. You don't do that. Igbos are the genesis of our problem. It doesn't matter how you gang up now, how you put it, believe whatever you believe. You can tell your own story yourself, and you must tell your story yourself and let others tell their own stories. We all tell your own stories. Let us remain like that. You said it was green. Isoko man say it is yellow. Yoruba man can say it is blue. Edo man can say it is purple. It doesn't matter. The other one can say it is pink. So let everybody keep their own side of the story. Keep your story, I keep mine. Nigeria continue. Let only the fit and the fittest shall survive. But when we are ready to make a change, we have to tell the truth, say it the way it is. The gospel truth, nothing but the truth. The 1966 coup was Igbo coup. Igbo coup to take over Nigeria, to suppress the rest tribe, and what they plan against the rest tribe, turn against them. That's it. We are here, we don't run. We have been inviting them, come and debate us. Come and say no, I will tell you the reason why. We have our own reason. That's it. Not until we tell the real truth. If you are, what happened in the 60s? We are not the one that did it. You are not the one that did it. People today say Lawrence Anini was one of the greatest criminals in Nigeria. He's a doorman, was a doorman. But I am not. I'm not Lawrence Anini. My father was not, Lawrence Anini, my uncle, no. We don't even relate, but he's from Edo. But because he's from Edo, I will say, no, Lawrence Anini is not from Edo. He was from Edo. We have other criminals from other tribe. The greatest kidnapper is not Evans. Igbo too. Them Shinorambo and the rest. So you have to accept this is what your people did. What they did was wrong. You are not the one that did it. It's clear. But if you say you want to keep defending your Igbo Nyamiri criminality, everybody carry your load. You carry your load. I carry my load. Nobody's going anywhere. So we'll play that video again.
The curse today. Okay. Igbos cannot rule Nigeria.
Yes.
And I want to remove the curse today.
Remove the curse now.
You know what happened? Mm-hmm. The day they killed Tafawa Balewa, they removed his turban. They poured wine on his head, forced him to drink, and shot him. And while he was being killed, he said, none of your tribe will ever rule Nigeria. It's not a new thing I'm saying. And I said, I want to break the curse today because these Igbos were not part of those people. You cannot overgeneralize. And I went into the Bible. I showed them as Genesis 49. Reuben! You are my firstborn. You will not excel. You went to my couch.
Now,
you defiled my couch.
Now, I said something. I said, what he just said is, according to him, it is not these Igbos. It is the one in the past that did it. But my question is this. This man, is this man saying all this now because he really like the Igbos? That's the question. Or he's saying this to remind the northern vote, the northerners, the voters. They remind the northerners not to vote for the person, for the tribe that killed their brother in 1966. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening, brother.
Hello, if I don't go.
What's on Koyo? Call.
Don't go, sir.
Koyo.
Again, we were talking about a pastor. Just that, maybe go what you have now. The daily person,
I'm a clear.
My wife, email, because of because of in the past on it, but in the main way, book where you buy. I did you buy or with the cool, you buy the banyan way, I say, I don't know. You buy the Bawa friend, but I go to Rossin or Revo, no stop the cool.
Okay.
I go to Rossin or Revo to stop the cool, on a change the region, on a change in Mia. The government in Aloe, and then I go to Rossin where you are.
Okay.
I've been a Moyana Iso in Nigeria, I go to Rossin or Jimmy Averio. But when I way, I don't understand all those people. In fact, I've been reading a Tony Woto. I've been jelly, or tell one will tell, but it's jelly, receiving I don't understand all those people. We were it at my anywhere. Maybe a person remember that I was aware. I didn't go there.
Who knows? Who knows?
Pastors, you know.
I'm just say pastor. Thank you very much. Thank you. I know. You want to be busy here.
Hello.
You wait to be busy here. Koyo. Hello. Okay, I lost that brother. You see, what we are saying or doing, it is
Manuel A. Fajuna. That makes 3 majors so far.
We are going
the spot which killed Manuel A. Fajuna, a BBC play.
So, we, the wounded civilian, we are for the truth and nothing but the truth. Like I said, the pastor saying he wants to help the Kos tribe, Igbo, because of what they did in the past. And it angered so many Igbos. They can argue, foolishly, How can you say we are Kos? We are not Kos. That's an insult. Look, everybody, we are all Kos in Nigeria. Everybody. If we are not Kos, the things politicians, the way they treat us, they will not be treating us that way if we are not Kos. It's just that the bigger curse is upon the Igbos because they are the genesis of Nigeria problem. That's it. Can't you see the way you behave? You have the numbers. You have the numbers. You have the population. You cry the most. You have the population. You are everywhere. To even divide our country, it is almost impossible. How are you going to divide our country? You are everywhere. Buying lands everywhere. You have problem. Look at your state. Look at your region. Look at your region. You are the most blessed tribe. One of the most blessed tribe in Africa. And you are the most senseless. It is the truth. It's not your fault. The many people say, "Omona." You can have it all. The tribe that can use the power, because you have the numbers, that can use the power of that numbers to do great things. They are the minorities in Nigeria. Even my people, there are some aspects my Edo people are good. In other aspects, my Edo people are not good. We are not perfect too. There is some aspects Urobo people are good. There are other aspects Urobo people are not good. Nobody's, even the Yorubas. Even the Yorubas. But if you look at every tribe in Nigeria, Igbos are the most confused. Can't you see Nigeria problem today? There is no way you talk about Nigerian problem without measuring the Igbos. You are the genesis of Nigerian problem. You are the genesis. Okay, like this our brother, who let us give you the names. They say it is not Igbo. Let us give you the names of
the same name.
The people.
When Nzogu made his infamous "We were five in number" comment,
okay,
he made no reference to the rank of the five.
Okay.
He was merely referring to the five designated strategic regional commanders of the coup.
Okay.
In fact, no less than 9 majors were originally billed to take part in the coup. These 9 were Majors Nzogu,
1,
Ifajuna,
2,
Ademoyega,
2, 3,
Okafor, Anuforo, Chukwuka, Obienu,
wait, Onwatuegu, wait,
and
Shutsoke. My brother, did you see Osarieme there? Did you see Ochuko there? Did you see Mohammed there? Did you see Adebajo there? Did you see Tunde there? Did you see what other names? Like them South Wike, all those South Akwa Ibom name. Did you see any name there? Okay, maybe the video is not clear. Let me play you the names of the people who organized the 1966 coup and who the 1966 coup favored. You know, when there was a coup, 1975, they killed Ramat Moritala Mohammed. Ramat Moritala Mohammed. Did you know what they did to them? Oh, is it not Dinka and his gang? They were assassinated. They were killed for killing Ramat Moritala Mohammed. You kill them once. You don't save them. Arrest them for where? You don't put them in hotel. The ones, this Igbo group of people, that killed this Igbo group of people that killed the prime minister, a whole prime minister of a country. Agu, you don't see put them in hotel. They were all still alive. Till Ojukwu, the criminal, declared Biafra, they now fought alongside with Ojukwu. So when Ojukwu heard that they were organizing a coup when they were doing this their Biafra nonsense, Ojukwu did not waste time. He killed them. They did not kill anybody there. They did not kill Ojukwu. Ojukwu was their head, like their president in their terrorist thing. Oh, I heard that you are planning a coup here again. He killed them. But in Nigeria, where they plan a coup, where they organize a coup and kill the prime minister, kill the premier in Yoruba land, kill the premier in the north, nobody killed them. They did not kill them. Are you getting me? They did not kill them. They put them in a five-star hotel in Abuja. Five-star hotel they put them in five-star hotel in Abuja. Now, let us play the names again. So,
to the rank of the five. He was merely referring to the five designated strategic regional commanders of the coup. In fact, no less than 9 majors were originally billed to take part in the coup. These 9 were Majors Nzogwu, Ifajuna, Ademoyega, Okafor, Anuforo, Chukwuka, Obienu, Onwatuegwu, and Shudsoke. Shortly before the coup, Shudsoke was posted overseas. On the coup day itself, Obienu failed to show, leaving 7 majors as participants. When it came to execution, the majors designated 5 officers as regional commanders for the coup's execution. Of Nzogwu's 5, there were 2 of us in the north, Nzogwu and Major Tim Onwatuegwu, and 3 more in the south. The head of the Lagos operations was Major Emmanuel Ifajuna. That makes 3 majors so far.
Emmanuel Ifajuna from Anambra. He was the one who killed Tafawa Balewa, who killed the premier in Yoruba land. You see, we cannot, it's like, this is what we have been saying here. I don't mean to be repeating these things here, because I know you already know. But because of what Pastor Tunde Bakare said, we know these things. Still saying it's not their coup. That's the reason why we are even playing all these things. But no need. The people then, they are not foolish. The people then, no, they are not foolish. They are not foolish. They retaliate. They are not stupid. You can be stupid in the southeast. You can be stupid there. You don't bring your stupidity to, I play your video where they were trying to a video, play their propaganda and say, just try, wait, look at it, let me say, this one said, it's just, Pastor Tunde Bakare is just trying, wait, I'm coming. One on Yamri guy, comment something here, just try. So that's it. The people there, they retaliate. They are not stupid. You can kill our people and go home and sleep and call it Nigeria. It's Igbo coup. Igbo coup to take power. That's the reason why their Onyamiri brother, Agu Yironsi, take over power and begin to create their own style of government. The style of government we are still operating today. This is not the style of government we agreed on with our colonial master. And all these Onyamiri monkeys think they can live in Nigeria. Nobody is living for where? Now we enjoy the Nigeria. So, Pastor Tunde Bakare, let me just stop this video here. I don't want to talk about the people they kill, how they massacre people. No need for that. I don't want to repeat what I said before, because we have to deal with Nnamdi Kanu's case. Now, you understand me? Now, Look at this.
These things, many of Banjo prophet, eventually he came back to recant.
Look at this Igbo.
The 1966 coup, it must be on record, was unnecessary. I believe it's one of the things that set us so back that we are where we are today. If that coup never happened, maybe over time and
shut the fuck up, wait. You are all useless. Igbos, you are all useless. Politically, in this place, I keep saying it, I say, Igbos are good people. But majority Igbos are stupid. They are, in the ghetto, we say, bomb bastard. Igbos are, God give them, Igbos are good people, intelligent people. In every tribe, they have good and bad people, intelligent people, weak people, senseless people. The number, let's say, if, for instance, my tribe, we are just 10 million people, God will, 2 million intelligent people must be there. If my tribe, we are 10 million, Edo, for instance, 2 million intelligent will be there. Another 2 million normal average, people, that's another 2 million, that's 4 million. Another 2 million of people, like normal people, another 2 million of, crazy people who are violent, 2 million of, people that are violent, who can be violent. Any slight thing, they go to war. Another 2 million senseless. There must be another 2 million senseless people. That's how God created every tribe. So if Igbo, for instance, they claim lies to have a useless and senseless people now in my tribe, if my tribe is 1 million, we must have at least 1 million senseless people. 1 million or 2 million senseless people. When I say senseless, mumu people, zombie, we must have 2 million zombie. So it is the 8 million that have to be controlling the mumu, like I said, I mean 2 million. If my tribe is 10 million, 2 million intelligent wizard, 2 million. Very clever, normal clever, 2 million. People that have normal sense, another 2 million. People that are violent, another 2 million. You still have mad people everywhere too. Every tribe we have mad people. But there must be 2 million senseless and mumu people in every tribe. That's if your tribe is 10 million, you must have 2 million senseless people. Okay, let's assume Igbos are up to 50 million, or they claim 80 million. Let's just give them the 80 million or 100 million. Okay, Igbos are 100 million because they can claim. The Igbos are 100 million. If Igbos are 100 million, then you know that not do. Igbo must have at least 20 to 30 million mumu people. And the worst part of it is the mumu people. That 30 million mumu, when they say mumu, senseless. Senseless mumu people. They are the IPOB that control them there. All the intelligent Igbos, they can't talk. All the normal Igbo people, they are afraid. And the mumu and the one that have violence in them, they are the one that romance themselves now. All together, 20 million mumu, 20 million people that have violence, who don't think. If you tell them, go and die, they'll go and die. Go and sit down. Once they curse that man, they'll curse that man. All this kind. So those people are together. That's the reason why they have all about 30 million, the violent and the mumu. They are the one ruling Igbo land. And other intelligent people cannot say anything. Because the mumu people and the violence, and most of their violent people, they are not educated. And that is the reason why somebody like Isima from Akwa Ibom can horn his phone and begin to threaten a new governor like Soludo. threaten a governor. He's from Akwa Ibo. He don't threaten his governor, Ayade. Is it not Ayade? I don't know. He can't threaten his governor. He don't tell people in Akwa Ibom where to go out, where not to go out. A Sima who in UK will sit down and be saying, my people. Your people is in Akwa Ibom. They'll be telling you where to go out in Anambra. And you say people like that are normal. They are not normal. You know, they want to insult the new governor in Anambra. Insulting the new governor in Anambra. If you want the stay at home, maybe sit at home to continue, you contest. You see, man, come home and contest. If Igbos are normal people, how on earth Isima will still be moving freely, or Mote Biafra will be moving freely? Igbos are cursed. Every tribe in Nigeria, we are all cursed, but Igbo have more curse than them. Let me play a little bit of this guy so that we'll go to Nnamdi Kanu's case today.
Nigeria would have learned the lesson of democracy. Nigeria would have grown to a point where some of these issues would better be managed.
He says, if not because of the 1966 coup, Nigeria would have grown at least. All this nyama, you know, because in politics, the mistake you make to rectify it sometimes take 10 years, 20 years to rectify a mistake. That's the reason you need to be very careful. The Nigeria Oyibo hand over to us. It is not Nigeria of do or die. It is a kind of a Nigeria. If you don't want to do it again, you go away. Igbo man came and said, Nigeria unity is not negotiable. Nigeria unity, Igbo man came and said, Nigeria unity is not negotiable. So when I see our people, I see them insulting me as a do man for Igbo. You can insult us. You go now, leave Nigeria now. Till you want go. You see that Nigeria where you now see. Now use una head. Igbo's in the house, I'm sorry. Now go use una head, carry every load for that country. Now go bring the war, fight the war for all the rest tribe to go. Now, that's how God put it. Now will carry every load with una head. Why is this? Now this is the kind of cause Pastor Bakare is talking about. You did wrong. Okay. Are you the people that did it? No, it is your people. Are you condemning them? No. You are worshiping them. You praise them for what they did in the past. And you expect us to be your friend? We will be your friend. Me as a do man, I'm not happy that I'm in a country where they say Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. It means make I not even talk am. If I say make they come talk about this Nigeria unity, look at the people in the north and look at me. Do we look alike? Every time I on my television, Mohammed, Ahmed, all I hear, Ahmed, minister of this, Mohammed, all those kind of people. I don't look like these people. Why are we sharing country with these people? They are good people. I'm not saying we are better than them. It will not work. A country where a president is from my tribe, I will never condemn. The Igbos are like the North. President is from my tribe, is from my region. Whatever he do is correct. We don't do that in Edo. As a Doma, we don't do that. Hello. You are wrong. You are wrong. Obaseki do something that is not right. We would let him know, Obaseki, you are wrong. You know, I watched my brother, Abat. He was, making video. I think yesterday, somebody sent it. He was saying, we the Edo, instead of us to support Obaseki now. People used to go to Esan land during the time of Aneni to go and be serving Godfather, Dombale. I want to run for this spot to go and beg Esan man. After that now, Oshomoles came and stopped it. And we started going to Aunshi to go and be begging Aunshi. We are the majority. To go begging Aunshi man, I want to run for this post. And we have our governor now. This is what they do to confuse you. so that when your brother is messing up, you won't tell him. This is what they do. You know, I listen to him. He is the governor now. Who did he remember? What job? Tell me the job he created. My guy, if the governor do something that is wrong, let us tell the governor, you are fucking up. Change your ways. Change your ways and stop deceiving Edo people with this kind of talk. And those guys, the talk that bring division. When people do something that is not right, you tell that person what you are doing now is causing division. But that doesn't mean you will be preaching division. You tell them what you are doing is wrong. That's me. That's me. So that's the reason why I watch this stupid girl who was Sophia. People like that, you know, this stupid girl was over. You know, she said something that makes me laugh. She said, hey, you know, she's a mumu girl, you know, a mumu like this IPOB or Ibo Zonyamri. Hey, we are going to get Nigeria. We are going to get our country, oh, Ibo, all the South, all of them, including Lagos, all of them, because she's a mad, you know, that stupid girl. Including Lagos, all of them, he do, because he do motor day in Lagos. All of them going to be do country. And Enugu is our capital. Enugu will be the capital. All the South, Edo and Delta must join. Even Lagos, all of us will be one country. And the capital will be Enugu. I laugh. Because those are animals. Those are mad people who just refuse to learn. You are talking, I know she's nobody anyway, she's stupid, I know, but you know, sometimes when you see people remain foolish, sometimes you ask yourself, what are you going to do to open their eyes? The same Enugu was the capital during the time when we got independent, when 4 states like Akwa Ibom, River State, Cross River, Bayelsa was part of the old Eastern region. When Abazania were still with us, this Abazania fighting for freedom in Cameroon, Enugu was the capital. From Enugu, they were enslaving all of them. Enslaving all of them. The Abazania, they walked out from Enugu Assembly and said they don't want to be part of this nonsense again. They'd rather go and join Cameroon. The same Enugu. Okay. After they left, Enugu was the same place Ojukwu were using to enslave the Niger Delta people. Where Adakaboro declared and said they don't want to. You think Adakaboro declared Niger Delta because Yoruba people beating them? Or Edo people beating them? Or Hausa people maltreating them? No. They were under these Igbo chains. They were slaves under the same Enugu people. It was that same place Adakaboro said enough is enough of this Enugu rubbish and declare Niger Delta before they now send Ojukwu to go and kill him, kill all these people, sentence him to death. You don't want to learn from history and you are still talking that rubbish. If everybody must, like every tribe from that region want to have one country, must you put, why are you fighting for, why must he be fighting for these Onyamiri people? Why are you acting like slave? Nigeria is a fucked up country. If everybody must come together, you go and give these animals in the southeast their Enugu capital, whatever. They want to do capital, let them carry their Biafra and go and do their rubbish there. Who give a shit about this? Look at their life. Look at them. Carry all Igbos, go to heaven. All the people in heaven, remove them from there, put Igbo there. They will destroy that place. There is curse upon these people. Oh, no, not heaven is too far. Just tell American people, leave America. Put Igbo there. All the infrastructure, leave it there for these Igbo people. They have problem. Now, let us leave this man and let us go to Nnamdi Kanu's case today. Let's talk about Nnamdi Kanu case. No, before we go, let us play the idiot.
I don't care if you're out dining with your Yoruba friends or ours, I don't give a damn.
Okay.
The word IGBO is cursed because the people answering it are very, very bad.
Okay.
And I will tell you that later. That is why there is no group called Ibo in the world that is doing well.
That is doing well.
It's always rife with division, with envy, backstabbing, jealousy, betrayal. Any group that has Ibo to it, you can't check.
Why are you cursing, like insulting, criticizing Pastor Tunde Bakare? The idiot in Adekaro said the same thing. There is problem in Igbo land. Igbos have problem. If you must acknowledge it and beg and go and do sacrifice. Otherwise,
I said go and check. Rather than mumbling like an incoherent calamity. Go and check your facts and your figures. Anybody who goes close to it, you will die. It's not like the name Igbo. That one is cursed. I'll prove it to you. Give you facts and figures. I don't care if you're out dining with your Yoruba friends or ours, I don't give a damn. The word IGBO is cursed because the people answering it are very, very bad.
Very, very bad.
And I will tell you that later. That is why there is no group called Ibo in the world that is doing well.
That's doing well.
It's always rife with division, with envy, backstabbing, jealousy, betrayal. Any group.
So that's it. You don't need to be angry with that man. Don't need to at all. You don't need to. Now, let us talk about what happened in the court today.
Now reviewed all the charges.
Okay.
And discovered that with the exception of
according to these Onyamiri Igbos on social media, they said it's on the news, China television, that the court cancel, and let me use that word, 8 charges out of the 15. Kick out, 8. They made that 7. The charges against the Inande Kano. So, Igbo. All of them were all kind of making, happy, celebrating. What is wrong with these people? Sometimes if you listen to Igbos, if you watch the things they do, you'll be asking yourself, these people are foolish and they are smiling, being foolish. They are just kind of celebrating foolishness. They said the court said 8 charges. Yeah. 8 charges and say 8 charges out of the 15. And they meant that 7 charges against this guy. And they are celebrating and saying, yeah, for what? Because definitely the 15 charges against this idiot must be the same, must look alike, like he do this, he do that. The judge must say, oh, this one is the same thing with that charges now. What's the need? The same. The judge will kick some out. It's a must. What are you celebrating rubbish for? First of all, you said they must release the idiot or you go to war. He's still there for almost a year. You said he will not do New Year and Christmas there. I guess of going out, the country is going to do another New Year there. I think they said he should come back May. May 20, if I'm not mistaken. May. Next month, May 20. That is 2 months' time, almost 2 months. May 20 next year, next month. You just brag, make noise. You can't do anything. Look, we have been telling you, Buhari is not going to judge in Adekan. Either he's going to sentence immediately after the election. Today is 8th of April 2022. Buhari might sentence him. They might sentence Buhari after the election, immediately after the election, before the handover. Before the handover. And you can't do anything. What is your brag? You can't do any fucking shit. It is the coming president you are going to negotiate with. And one thing you don't know, you think like, sometimes you say free him. You should be asking for Biafra, not free him. Free him for what? You let him stay there until they give him Biafra. Don't you need Biafra again? Because free him, you think you will free him and go back to London? I don't understand that. Adi Kanu will still go back to London and relax and be making video and threatening Nigeria. My guy, free him, you're going to enjoy Nigeria. You're going to stay there forever. Now, let us play what the government, because what the government does.
7 counts.
Okay.
You will all recall that on the last adjourned date, we moved an application seeking for the discharge of the defendants on all the counts, the 15 counts filed against the defendants. And the court, in its wisdom, now reviewed all the charges and discovered that with the exception of 7 counts, about 8 counts appear to be
the same,
similar, and those charges were
dropped,
struck out. Now, it would be also understood that in the argument of the defendants, the accounts that is reflected in the charges, when you go to the charge, you get to know all the counts. But all the counts relating to terrorism are really sustained by the court. And make heavy weather on the issue of rendition, and the court bluntly said that rendition in this situation is allowed, because rendition in criminal law, in criminal case, is allowed. After all, the defendant is under a bench warrant, and anywhere he's seen, the law allows him to be taken and be forcefully brought to court, and that was what exactly happened.
He said his lawyer said he was arrested and brought back to Nigeria by force. That's his lawyer. He said, according to this government lawyer now said, the court said yes, because they can't jump in, and there was a warrant for his arrest. So somebody that is wanted for terrorism, charges, that is against him, terrorism thing, So wherever he's arrested or forcefully is accepted. Yeah, I've been saying it here. Every country do it. Every country do it. America went to Afghanistan, another country, and killed Osama bin Laden because it's a threat to their country. They didn't even give him the opportunity to come and defend himself like Nigeria government do to Nnamdi Kanu. They kill him there. The Russians, they poisoned their one of their former military officer who was revealing their secrets in UK. Is it not Chenchenko? Not, I don't know, but the name sounds like that. They poisoned him. Up to today, they are still investigating, and the UK government still say it is the Russian government that did it. It is always like that. Anywhere the people in Israeli government, whenever this group, Zino Al-Shabaab in Israel, this group, whenever their leaders that is telling their people to be bombing Israel. You know, they don't live in Israel, or they don't live in West Bank. They are in West. It's not West Bank. Yeah. They don't live there. They live in Qatar, just like IPOB. IPOB people don't live in Nigeria. They are all outside the country ranting, telling their people to go and be bombing, killing people where they remote them from outside the country. The same thing with this Palestine. This it's not Gaza. It's Gaza now. Gaza. It's not Gaza. I don't know the name of their terrorist group. Although it is the Israelites that call them terrorist group, who always bomb Israel sometimes, you know. Their leaders I don't know, I can't remember their name. They live in Qatar and they are living a rich life. They are very rich. They are telling their people, these people, they don't stay in Israel. They don't stay in Palestine or Gaza. They are in Qatar, telling you what to do, remoting you. Their children live there with them. And they are telling you if they come back, Israel will bomb them. Israel will kill them. But still, from there, they are remoting you. The same thing those IPOB monkeys are doing to their people. They don't come home. From there, they are telling you what to do. The same thing. You understand me? So every country, I'm not kind of saying Nigeria is right. You understand me? Because me, I have my own problem with Nigeria. As I'm a Nigerian, I use Nigerian passport. As far now, I'm a Nigerian. I have no any other country. It's my country. I am not the one to tell my people if they want to break away from Nigeria. If my people will break away from Nigeria and people will die, I don't want to do that. It is the people by themselves. I can agitate, but I don't have right to be forcing it on my people, telling you must go and die, you must go and do this. No, because in that Nigeria, people are still making a better life. People can still be whatever they want to be in Nigeria. That's in Nigeria. We are crying, things are hard. People are still at least making it. You don't see me in Nigeria. All Africans, all African people are struggling. Nigeria are bad. Not that I'm trying to say Nigeria is not the worst. Nigeria might be the worst, I need to say. But what I'm saying, war. I keep saying it that a corrupt society is still better than a country at war. War is ugly. And those that are especially war, you have to come home and come and be making that noise. That's me for you. I keep telling you what I do here. I just do it because I want to do it. So they said, according to this man, they brought him back. The court said, yes, they're supposed to, because that man.
And again, with respect to membership of IPOB, which he denied, it was the argument of the defendant that the matter is on appeal on whether IPOB is a proscribed organization under the Nigerian law or not. The court also emphatically said even though the issue is on appeal, but what is in place is that IPOB still remain a terrorist organization within the confine of Nigerian law. And immediately thereafter, they moved another application for bail again, which the court ordered that such application be taken, and arguments were proffered. And it was also in their arguments that Nnamdi Kanu had never flouted any of the conditions of the bill. And we have argued vehemently, showing to the court that he has actually flouted all the bail conditions. And that was the reason why the court has ordered for his, revoked his bail and ordered for his arrest. And it was also our argument that what we should be talking about is contempt of court, not even issue of bail anymore. And we are awaiting the response of the court on the next adjourned date, which the case is now adjourned till the 17th, 18th, and 26th of May 2022 for ruling and continuation of hearing. But one thing that is very significant that I thought I should mention here is that the court has already hinted us that arising from the new practice direction, considering the inconvenience this case has always caused other courts within the premises, and other offices within the premises. Moving forward, this case will be heard in other places that will be communicated to parties before the next adjourned date.
Okay, wait.
I thought is very...
Now, the truth is always the truth. You see these people in government, they don't like you. Okay, let me, these IPOB monkeys. Listen, you see these people in government, this group of people in government, they don't like you, and they don't hide it. They don't like you. They don't hide it, and you don't like them too, and you don't hide it. You don't like them. They don't like you. And you don't hide it. You don't like them. You don't hide it. They don't like you. They don't hide it. So the war between you and these people must continue. This is not the kind of federal government you can bully. You can bully. Hello, Brian Chimizi.
The wounded civilian himself.
Yeah. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing fine. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Oh, sorry, good evening from here. Sorry. This one is streaming almost 6 o'clock.
I know. The same thing here. So how's the family? Longest time.
We're fine. My greetings to you and your family.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you for and I thought I should let you know.
And thank you for trying to, dissect the reality. Yeah. Now, what is on ground is this case has moved to the reality. No longer choreography or drama. At the end of the day, people need to understand Nigeria is a sovereign state.
It's a sovereign state.
Nigeria has laws.
Of course.
And if the government decides to invoke and wade into the laws, there is nothing anyone can do about it.
That's it.
Even I said this, the government is even playing fair and weak.
Of course. I said the same thing.
Countries that are serious, in all these windows, they will promulgate recent laws to tackle the menace of these people. Now,
them is Sima. My brother, before you go, how can Isima, like from Akwa Ibo, will be telling people in Anambra or challenging the new government that is not even up to one month, and you tell me you are intelligent people? I don't understand. How are you intelligent when one Isima telling you where to go out, when to come in?
You see, the issue is, if a child is used to insulting the parents, he is only giving a leeway for other children to take suits. What do I mean by this? When Nnamdi Kanu, what Isima is doing is not any different from what other IPOB members and criminals have been doing, threatening the brother. Who set the ball rolling for that guy? That is the question people need to ask.
Of course.
When Nnamdi Kanu was threatening everybody, insulting the Oba of Onitsha, insulting the elders, people were clapping for him. So now, his DOS and everyone, we've seen every riffraff insulting and threatening the polity. We never said anything because they are Igbos. So why should I be worried because someone from Cross River is doing the same? They are all toothbrush of same ends. Now, let me go to my trail of thought before you brought up this question.
Okay.
Now, the court has been, look at the decision of the court. They've invoked that law, which nobody would argue that law wasn't subsisting in Nigeria. Now, they cannot continuously inconvenience everybody. Now, to his miscreants, they were always going to the courts to cause drama. The naked women.
Is another disturbing everybody.
I am coming. That court is situated within a commercial nerves. People cannot be losing businesses, tight securities, and these guys coming to cause social nuisance always. Now they decided to be moving the locations which we will not. This is what we call the jurisdiction of the courts. And my brother, it's not about because it's Nigeria. No country in the world that such charges are being held carelessly. Even United States, even United Kingdom, even Germany. Go and look at countries with profiles of such case. Those are cases held behind tight security, closed doors. Today, the justice of the High Court or whatever has given out the directives, nobody can argue it. You know, let's now see where these women that will come all the way from the east to disgrace themselves.
Okay.
Let's see where they will converge. You know, let's see all these miscreants that will be coming, disturbing the peace of the court. People do not understand what a court is. Now, the days of the kind of lawyer putting up drama that he went outside, they closed the door, those days are gone. Now, this case, in my own opinion, is getting the real attention it deserves. Now, the case is taken off. Now they will understand the charges he's facing. You see, they will criticize the Nigerian courts. Was it not the same Justice Butanyaku that struck out 7 out of the 15 count charge? If tomorrow she pronounces her judgment, let nobody cry foul.
You see her now. Okay. Well, because they are praising her now for striking the 8.
You see this truth? We are human beings. Most human beings will only like it when it suits us. When it's against us, we get agitated. We start crying wolf. The same Nigerian court has awarded both his lawyer and Nnamdi Kanu fees against the federal government. Even if the federal government will contest it or they will not pay. That is the same Nigerian court, and they were happy. The same Nigerian court will pronounce their final judgment. When it will come, let every party involved take it in good faith.
Okay.
Because whether we like it or not, there are material evidence, sufficient material evidence. You know, I wouldn't say much is a case before the courts, but why I wanted to say, or why I called in is this. Those of them celebrating, you know, masturbating over social media, having social media orgasm, let them wait. When they begin to pronounce the truth, you know, the final judgment, let nobody cry tribalism. Let nobody cry nepotism. Let nobody cry that the court is not being fair. The same courts that struck out the charges, the same courts will still pronounce judgment. You know, my brother, thank you so much for all your doing.
No, wait, my brother, before you go, the new governor, Governor Soludo, I know Governor Soludo is a very intelligent man. Nobody can take that from him. But all his move now, you know, trying to set up a committee like them, Owenu and Charlie, Ali Ibo and the rest, how he can, you know, talk to these IPOB people, how they can stop this sit-at-home he feels that is killing their economy. Did you think it will work? Because I know this IPOB, they listen to no one. These people are senseless.
Not about listening to no one. Soludo is just wasting our time.
It's time.
If they want to tackle this thing, it is 2 things for me as a person. Full kinetic approach on ground. Then begin to go after every of their leaders and all those their social media broadcasters, you know. Starting from talent, begin to pick them one after the other.
Hey, you know Darlington is in Nigeria. Nobody's arresting Darlington.
My brother, by now, if Nigeria was serious about this issue, people like Chikedozie, none of this Chikedozie in Switzerland, China Sanwo in Kuwait, every of their leaders, they should be picking them up. You are dealing with a country. Nigeria had that collaborative cooperation. There is institutions on ground. What will it take? All these countries these people are residing, they have embassies and high commission in Nigeria. They have foreign diplomats in Nigeria. What will it take them? Just activate the whole movement. But I don't know why the government is not interested. Anyway, I wouldn't know more because at the end of the day, not until we begin to see these things as matters of national security. It is not about agitation. It's not about secession. These are criminal groups who are threatening the peace and stability of the country.
My brother, before you go, can Igbo succeed like this? Can Igbo break away from Nigeria in this IPOB, style of agitation? Do you think they will ever succeed?
You are talking about a group of ignorant people who do not understand what secession is all about.
Yeah.
Now, let's say now we come from a polygamous home. We want to share the asset of our father. You not only share, you share both assets and liabilities, right? You want to succeed. Do you have the money Do they know how much Nigeria is indebted to? Do they think they will just walk away from the park?
Okay.
My brother, if you talk, you see, the minute you keep calling these guys freedom fighters, you even, glorifying them. These are a bunch of criminals. As simple as ABC. Where are they seceding from? On social media, are they politicians? Are they in parliament?
No.
Do they have the politics? Now, no country would even talk to them. This is a simple truth. It's just unfortunate that people have left this flight to fly for so long that anybody will come up and tell you you're seceding. Seceding from a country is not a joke. It is a serious political business. I can mention just few countries who have granted secessionist movement. Now, don't take my word for it. You Google it or you do your research. Scottish National Party was formed in 1934 with a single objective to secede. They had their first shot at independence in 2015. Now go to Quebec. Those fighting to secede, they're in the parliament. Go to Spain, the Catalans. Those fighting, they are in the parliament. Go to Denmark, they are there. Now go to South Africa. Economic Freedom Fighters was formed in 2013. They're in the parliament, right? Now, let me just mention, seceding has international laws you need to fulfill. Talk about the Montevideo Convention of 1933 of Uruguay. Talk about the United Nations Charter of 1945, the Vienna Convention. They cannot fulfill any of these things. This is the simple truth. You need to be, for you to secede, there has to be extraordinary joint section of the National Assembly, which is House of Rep and Senate. Now, was it not in Nigeria that the first time that an act was read in the Senate to amend the Constitution to have a clause for referendum? The Southeast has 5 states, 3 senators, 15 senators. No single senator, not even in Abaribe, stand up to make a case.
Okay.
My brother, you live in Europe, I live in Europe, right? So for example, before countries began to allow open, same-sex marriage, it was passed in the parliament of various countries.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying? Even whatever is not enshrined in the constitution of a country does not stand. You cannot put nothing on something to stand. These are legalities. You want to secede, the Nigerian constitution does not even recognize, there's no clause for it. Seceding is not a joke. That is something people need to understand. It's not a joke. And
thank you very much, my brother.
A group of few minorities cannot determine the collective interest of a tribe called Ali Ibo. It is never done, my brother.
Never.
I, as an Igbo man, I have a stake. I'm a stakeholder.
Yeah.
Now, they want to secede. Where is that stakeholders meeting where you could say, we all come together, be it in form of representative and have a voice? They are not representing me. I don't want to secede from Nigeria. People are highly vested. These guys they just want to create a problem that will not be there to even face the heat. What Soludo and other Southeast governors should be doing now is to tackle the center of gravity and kinetic approach. They know their camps. If it means to, wipe them out, these are criminals. Is it not today that Soludo have come up to say these are common criminals? No, they have been in existence. Call a spade a spade. The government needs to distance themselves from these people. And Ohanes and Igbo to stop playing hot and cold. If you want to be with these guys, be with them. If you want to pronounce them, come out and say this is once and for all. Otherwise, we'll endanger the next generation. This is not the way forward. I mean, people are moving forward with ideas. We are talking about the age of technology and robotics. And people are there telling me people should go and stay in the bush. They want to secede. What has the bush got to do with secession? Is that not criminality? What has been in the bush got to do with kidnapping? You want to secede, you're kidnapping people? Is that part of seceding? Come on, bro, let's wake up. What are we talking about? If they want to secede, they should be looking at political process, winning elections, becoming members of the Senate, House of Rep, and becoming members of the local assembly, which is their council assembly, and part of members of the state assemblies. Then begin to discuss it. Take the discussion where it needs to be. Simple as ABCD. Thank you, my brother. I'm going to enter train.
Thank you. May God bless you for joining me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye.
That is our brother, our friend, Ali Chimeze. I invited him some time ago, a few months ago, to our program here.
Wounded.
Hello.
The wounded civilian.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. How are you doing?
Fine, this moment it has been well. Hi.
Yeah, you're welcome to the program.
Nice. Bye-bye. How is work? How is 2 days?
Everything is fine. How your side?
I will thank God. Honestly, it has been well. To add up on the point Mr. Cherry Chimeji just dropped now.
Yeah.
Saying that these people are very, very unsensible, so to say. If you're going to see, you're going to give maybe like 10 million to Simon Epa, Ensima, Dr. Nelly, for them to come back to Nigeria and stay for 1 month. I swear to God, they will not come back. Because
you know what, my brother,
on social media, sending the
my brother, wait, before you go, you see people like this, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Demisima, is it not as they ought? That one is in Nigeria, gone, and other terrorist group that is kidnapping people in Nigeria. You know why they are progressing? The truth is that we have a failed government, especially a failed president. You know, you listen to Erichimeze, a country that is ready, you know, it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion. When somebody commits a crime, it doesn't matter we are from the same region, the same tribe. Let that person face the law. Can't you see? That's the reason why all these terrorists like Ina and Dekanu, them Sima, they are wasi stronger today because we have a weak president. I'm sorry. I know you are from the north. The truth is the truth. We have a weak president. As we speak, we have 100-something people still with the kidnappers in the bush. And nobody's resigning. Nobody is talking. Nobody lost their job. People still go to president and be smiling. My brother, sometimes you look at Nigeria, you just say, come on, Nigeria can never get.
It's very unfortunate.
It's not fair. Look at our airport. I traveled to Nigeria recently. All of them, they are all beggars. Bless me, bless me, bless me, bless me, bless me. Airport, no AC. Everywhere is hot and black. You know, when you live in Europe, when you enter Nigeria, you see their airport, you shed tears. One of the richest countries in Africa. Look at our airport. If the airport is old, why can't we rebuild it? Is it Abuja, the Abuja airport you are talking about? The same thing. We are not ready for anything. Everybody, they are all beggars. You come here, they check your passport. Oh, God bless me. Here, they check your passport. You check 2 times. That's it. Every country you go 2 times. Nigeria, they check you almost 6 times. Give me money. Give me money. Why can't government give a law and say you don't ask people for money in airports? My brother, we are not ready.
The Windet, honestly, is very unfortunate that we found ourselves in a country called Nigeria, with lack of good leaders that have political will. When I say political will, to do the right thing. We don't have the resources. We have the resources and everything. We only lack leaders who have what we call political will, that will deliver and do the right thing at the right time. So
what do you think that is the solution? What do you think that is the
solution? You know, sometimes if a situation like this happens in a country, the only way I think to solve this issue is for us, number one, to continue praying. One. Secondly, we should continue doing our best to see anytime election come. You know, you may have 2 bad people, but which one is a bit lesser bad?
Okay.
That's alternative you have. I'm telling you, that's alternative you have. You understand what I'm saying? Who is lesser bad? Who still have a kind of sympathy of mankind in his wisdom and actions, is the person you're going to choose. It will take us time for us to rebuild this country.
It will take time, my brother. It will take time.
Because the damage that has been done is enormous. It's enormous. I'm sincere with you.
Yeah.
Though we cannot be, I'm not saying that everything in the country is no. So to say, like 80 to 70% in the country is not moving.
So how can, my brother, how can somebody who will be on air, he will tell you, for instance, you see that airport, go and burn it down. You see that place, burn it down. I hide guns, I'm hiding guns somewhere in some butches. When you see military, kill them there. Bring, when that man is arrested, some group of people will go to the court and be singing, that man is their savior. Nigeria is not a sovereign nation, it's a fucked up nation. If we are doing something that is right, government is failing, everything fails. What I'm saying is not because of them, but generally, it's a failed nation now. That guy is a criminal, that guy is a terrorist. How can a terrorist is in court? People are singing, is my savior outside. So it's a failed government, it's a failed state. Nigeria is a failed state. That guy is a terrorist. He's a terrorist. I know it is because of you see some terrorists who if you see, like especially the terrorists, all those kidnappers in the north, they will just kidnap people without fear. Go to Nigeria, is it not military headquarters? And my God,
Indeed.
Come on.
Indeed. It's very unfortunate. If you're going to talk about it from morning to night, it will still make you angry. But like I've said, Nigeria is unfortunate that we're in a country that leaders that do not have. You understand what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. We found ourselves that we're in a country that we don't have politicians that have political will. But that notwithstanding, that should not be a yesterday for us to do the country, to put the country in a flame. You understand what I'm saying? In every country of the world that you know today, each of the country of the world has one of their own peculiar problems.
But our own is too. But our own is too much. Our own is too much. Too much problem.
Notwithstanding, we will continue talking about the problem. We're not going to say, since Nigeria has a problem, let the country be inflamed. Let the country
Did you know, my brother, wait. My brother, do you know, I'm somebody. This is what I believe. You see Nigeria, I believe if it is everybody go their own separate way, will bring lasting peace. I support it. Somebody like me, I'm the wounded. But if for us to go our own separate way and people will die, I can't support that. That's the reason I call myself the wounded civilians, because I can't watch people like I can't support war. Me, I don't support war. I don't support situation whereby people are dying, nobody cares. That is what I'm holding against this group of people in power. They don't just care. Like, let's say, for instance, I've been here for over more than 20 years in Europe. I don't live in Nigeria. How can somebody in Nigeria, for instance, a group of criminals will go and kidnap people over a week? No suspect. A sovereign nation, no suspect. No arrest. Nobody lost their job. Amechi is still smiling. Nobody resigned by themselves. 100-something people in the bush, and some like the governor of Kano still go to Buhari and they are shaking hands, laughing. What are you taking us for? My brother, I don't care if you are wherever you come from. The truth is the truth. What are you laughing for? Shaking hands. Look, the president is supposed to be crying that people's children are with terrorists. If they kidnap Joseph, will Buhari be happy? Those are the things when you attack these terrorists, them IPOB and the rest, they will tell you, look at the Nigeria now. Did you like the country the way it is? Really? It's a fucking country. I don't, and okay.
It's very unfortunate.
What is it?
It's very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. that
so annoying.
So annoying. And it's
annoying.
just so you know, last 2 weeks I was on the train from Kaduna to Abuja. Last 2 weeks I was on a train from Kaduna to Abuja. Maybe it happened that last 2 weeks I will be among. So
very,
very, very unfortunate.
My brother, for things to change in Nigeria, I don't believe it is prayer. You know why?
No, I didn't say only prayer. I say one of the steps.
Okay. You know why? We in Nigeria, this religion is too much in our brain. No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, my brother. We have to go back to work and call spade spade. First of all, you know, I know you are not a Christian, but this story I'm about to tell you, I believe it's also in Quran. When it comes to, like, they call it Moses. The Christian call him Moses. I know that story is also in Quran. How he freed some Israelites from Egypt, something like that. In Bible, it's also in Quran. But did you know the first thing God did was to write law and tell you, call it 10 commandments, because God knows you cannot lead these people without law that guide them. So, and everybody must under that law. Under that law. So Nigeria, for Nigeria to change, not prayer, Nigeria is going to be, there must be a law in this place in Europe here. Why are they like this? Because there is a law. If you eat government money, now you will run by yourself. If they said you are in charge of security of this community and there's somebody kills somebody, or 2 people or 3 people die, the next day you write your resignation letter. You go resign because you have failed in your duty to secure that place. Not until that kind of law in Nigeria. First of all, because in Nigeria we have the tribe is too much. This tribalism thing, where you come from is irrelevant. Where you come from is irrelevant. You are Fulani. Look, I keep telling our people. I say, look, we have good and bad people in every tribe. Every day we hear Fulani X-Men coming to our farm, terrorizing our people sometimes. I know not all Fulanis are wicked, because we have good and bad people in every. In my tribe, we have good people, we have bad people there. Not every Fulani that do that. Not every Fulani will support you. You go to another person's land and kill person there. No. But the problem is this. Why the government cannot fish out the bad Fulani? I don't know that. Why can't you fish out the bad one? So that we know it is not all. Every day people keep saying Fulani, Fulani, Fulani. Okay, why can't you do whatever you can and separate the bad? I know it's not going to be easy, but you must try. Not like no, come on now. Nigeria is a country, they don't just want to change. Nobody want to change. We know we have problem. You can change it. Look, see Buhari. He came and promised heaven and earth. You understand me? Me, I'm not seeing any change. You might be seeing change. The man is tired. The man want to. You see this? What they call him? Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari cannot release Nnamdi Kanu, and I believe as a president, he don't supposed to release somebody like that. But he want to keep him there. It will be the next president problem.
24.
He will be Nnamdi Kanu will be the next president problem. But wait, expecting Buhari to release that idiot, no way. Buhari will not release that guy. Me, I know. But he's going to leave that is how we leave problem for other people to come and solve. This is how we do it on. He chop small, come out, he will leave him. Another person will come. That's the problem of Nigeria. That's what we do. Jonathan go there, create your own problem, solve small, leave the rest. Buhari come, do your own, do solve small, and leave your own. That's it. That's the reason I'm saying there must be a law, kind of restart afresh again. This time around, you know, if you go to this country, Rwanda, when you raise a flag, you know they went to civil war. When you raise any of this flag, they went to civil war with, you will be killed. If you raise that flag, you'll be killed. It is one flag for all now. But go to Nigeria today now. Go, especially the Southeast, they have their own flag. It is a failure of a government. Look, you know what? If the government want to perform, I'm from Edo State. If Edo State people messed up, the way I will treat them, the job people, they will respect me. They won't try. But you see, he's from Edo State. See how he's treating his brother that messed up. You know, if you mess up, cut your hair. That's it. But when you pamper this, you pamper that, you pamper this one because he's close to me, you pamper this one because maybe it's the same religion, you pamper this one because it's from North. So when others do it, they'll say, this one do it, the other body did not arrest that one. I can do it too. That is what is killing this country. We need a president who don't care where you come from. He don't care where you come from. This is my government. You can't spoil my government. If you try it, they will come after you. So if not that we have that kind of president, have that kind of mindset, Nigeria will not work. Really, me and you know, after 62 years, we are still battling how to get light. Okay, let me ask you my brother. How can a president, for instance, who organized a nationwide protest against the former president that he increased fuel from 65 to 75, they're not selling it in your own time, 200 something. That guy, look.
That's what I told you. We only have leaders that do not have political will. When I say political will, is the mandate to deliver to the promises you made to people before being elected. That's what I'm saying. The only way I think to solve the problems we have in Nigeria is any election time that comes, you have to look around, choose the best candidate that you know is going to deliver. That is simple.
Who is best? Everybody is good for Nigeria.
It doesn't matter from which party he comes from.
Okay, wait, let me ask you. Everybody in Nigeria, every politician they there with you. I didn't all know the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are easy, what do you call it, the soft bad ones. You know, there are bad and there are bad the baddest. There's anything be bad now. For example, yes.
But you don't believe that.
Let me give you an example.
Do you believe that the age sometimes is also part of the problem?
Pardon?
You don't believe that the age is also part of the problem, like electing 75, 71?
The problem, who among the youth is ready to lead the country? Who among the youth? For example, let me give one example.
Okay.
Person like Showeri now, that have the aim to be a president in 2019. After the election has passed, he become a shenanigan. He become a terror of the street. He jump point in any kind of situation that happen in Nigeria, trying to put his mouth. This is not how to look for popularity. He refused to build a protocol structure that will promote him and elevate him to the eyes of the people that will vote him tomorrow. He was there wasting his time doing nonsense in Abuja. Since 2019, how many years now? 4 years. From his own state now, he cannot win an election. It shows you he has spent these 4 years doing nothing. He's a youth. What has he done with the youth age to develop his political career? You don't expect a person like Tinubu now that has been suffering for politics, building his political career for so many years. You expect to bring Showeri and beat him election. It will never happen.
You know what? For this Showeri you said, I think I agree with you. Showeri have problem. You know why? I just use when those superstars, these former Super Eagles legend visited. You don't supposed to call them names. You don't suppose as a presenter aspirant. You don't suppose like kind of the way you call them beggars. I don't know stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, somebody don't really know what he wants. I would say somebody don't really know what he wants.
And they have every right position.
You understand me? Now, okay, look at. Let me not use IPOB for instance. Good or bad, this government bad or no or good, but the government have kind of proscribed that group as a terrorist. You might not agree with the federal government, but there is a way you can, if you like them, can stay in your house and be one, once in a while, just say, oh, well, don't, show solidarity. Not like whenever they are making noise on the street, like IPOB, you go there and come and notice me. Stuff like that. It's not work. It's not work. It's not work. Well, you want to.
What some people
you didn't know that.
Let me buttress a point, please. What people are supposed to understand sometimes, in a country like ours, Nigeria, politics is not about appointment. You have to solicit for the support. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. Tinubu was in politics since when Abacha was alive. Since when Abacha was an army. He has been building this political career up to this age he is now. Like Buhari now, how many times have you contested before being a president? Atiku, how many times has he been contesting before he become a president? You cannot just wake up just because Nigeria is bad and you think you want to use that opportunity to become a president and be shouting on social media. It's not possible. You have to earn it. You have to solicit for the support. You have to build the political structure.
Yeah, my brother, this is what I will do.
Just come and call you Windows civilian. Just because you're a social media blogger, come and become a president of Nigeria. It's not possible.
My brother, this is what I will do.
Yeah.
Let me have your contact. I believe you have my number. I think it's always on my wall. So that I have yours and bring you here on a special day. I'll bring others.
No problem.
I really want to, because I've seen you one or twice, with Ijeli. I know you represent the North, and you are representing and I love it. Everybody, you have your say, I have my say. I believe you are somebody who respects others. We have not really talked like this, but I've seen you, contributing when it comes to politics. Always with Ijele, I know. I would like to bring you special day. Give me my number is always on my wall, so that I can have your number, contact you and say I will bring you. I will still bring that our brother that just left us. Order. And presidential election is coming. Presidential election, we have to also discuss that. So I really thank you. If you have anything to say before you go, just give us this message.
Keep the good job you're doing. God Almighty will protect you and bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. So before I go, you see, the government lawyer says something. He said, because before I said it before, I said, you see them, all these IPOB lawyers, IPOB miscreants, they go to the courts. Sometimes they will be beating band, they will be attacking themselves, making noise. I said, okay, all his family, his brothers, they are there with him in the courts. He have 2 or 3 or 4 lawyers there with him in the court. What are you people still doing there? That you go there and be causing tension, causing problem, go slow. Sometimes the government supporters will come. You guys will be fighting every day. And this is a case of treason. I said the government have to do something about this nonsense. I warn you people. I make a video here. I said, you see some people, we say they did not allow him to go inside. Why would they allow you to go inside? For what? Are you one of his lawyer? 3 or 4 lawyers, 5 lawyers is there in the court. His brothers, his family, they are there in the court. Now Michael Zekome is also there. What did you want again? I said there is no need of you animals going there and fooling yourself. Now, the government is saying it's not going to be that place now. It's going to be something like a secret thing now. The court they are going to, you won't know. That day comes, you go there. That place now, is that what you want? Look, this group of people in power, they don't like you. I'm talking about these IPOB monkeys. You don't like them. They don't like you, and you don't like them. They don't want to bow for you. You said you don't want to bow. You can continue your enmity. But I thank God now, what I've been warning you about. They said they are going to shift everything, change everything. It's not going to be that place again. It's going to be something like secret thing now. Then I believe you will not go to the war. You are threatening. You want to go to war. IPOB, you don't want to learn from others. You think you are smarter than the rest of us. We every day we come here, we won. You see that 1966 coup is Igbo coup. It was Igbo coup. What your brother did was wrong. Accept it and beg for forgiveness. It was Igbo coup. Igbos are the genesis of our problem. You know, there's a video they were trying to label Amudu Bello as the devil. Amudu Bello is wicked, he hate the Igbos. Here, I said no. Amudu Bello did not hate you. Amudu Bello was a good man. Was a good man who fight for his own people. There is nothing wrong if you fight for your own people. You slaughter that man. You kill his pregnant wife. And you are still here supporting your people who killed people, who slaughtered human beings 6 years after independence. And you expect us, because we all are from the South, to clap for you. You must be mad. You must be mad. It's only the truth that can set us free. So my brothers and sisters, this is where we'll call it a day. This is where we'll call it a day. I thank you all, and God bless.